So this is just the recap here for day 56, I believe. We are going to try to connect to our platform here. Prices are pulling back a little bit from after the earnings here. When we connect, we're going to realize again here. Prices actually got through 800 to the upside here. Previously we're down. Go. So what's happened here? Oh, my order is still up there. The order was at 93. We're going to close it there. So I wasn't here for it, but prices did get to above that 93, but as I wasn't logged in, as we can see, the gain wasn't realized. So I've just come back and let's get these executions on. So I'm out at 69.75. The original order was at 93, so 23 points further to the upside. But don't want to take any chances because we did put the order at that. Did put the order. Let's see. Did put the order at that resistance level of that 793.25. So don't want to see it pull back even further than it has, and realize this gain earlier today. Should just recap what happened earlier today. Should probably speak into the mic a bit more. So earlier today, we started trading during the European session, and I wonder why my executions aren't being shown correctly here. Unsure why. So we came into the market. We came in here earlier than the European Open, and I said I wanted to see a rally and then short the market, but as I saw prices test this 38.50, pulled back these smaller candles, and we saw this big candle, I thought, well, this is a lower high. So I went short, initially looking for a move down to 400. Price immediately turned around and continued to the upside. We got above that 38.50 there. Rallied all the way up towards that 58. I think that 58.50, I believe. Around about a 58.50. We pulled back. Couldn't close below again. Thought it wasn't a good sign. Decided to continue to hold the position, and what all these executions are. Oh, I think hold on. Let's see. So prices came up. Not sure why it's showing all of my executions. It's showing my execution on my other account. So this is what I mean. This isn't quite right. This is actually showing executions on another account. This number here is correct, but these executions are not. Not sure why, but so we came in and that's far too many. Let's see. You know what? I'm not going to change anything. Keep it as is. Keep it as is for the moment. So we were short. Prices came up, pulled back. I thought prices may come into my favor here. So we didn't close below, continued to rally, didn't get out of position, didn't get out until I think I was down from 11. I lost like 60 points. So I believe I got out up here at some point around the 70s mark as prices continued higher. So we had the lows there, prices pulled back, had this very strong move off the 58.25, very strong move here as the markets opened for US trading pre-market around I think 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's get our clock up. So it was about 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I decided to get out. So not long after, I actually did set up long here around the 83.50, and that's for the opening trade there. We went long. Prices did seem a bit overbought on the 5-minute chart. So I actually talked myself out of the trade. I decided to get out. Prices pulled back and eventually would have hit the target. So every day this week, that trade has been working during the European session. I haven't checked yet if it would work during the US session, but I imagine it wouldn't be too different. I'll just have a look here to see what it did during the US session. So let's just see what our opening trade would have done during the US session. So let's just have a look here. I'm just going to have a look on the, let's get a 1-minute chart up. Actually, I could just get 1-minute chart up on here rather than make sure we're not looking at. So that's a daily chart. Let's look at, it's a 5-minute chart. Let's make it a 1-minute chart. 1 minute. And on this 1-minute chart, so here we can see the earnings here. I believe it's Microsoft and Google had this big rally to the upside up towards that level that I was using as a target around the 93s there. Wasn't at the charts at the time. Definitely if I would have been a bit more organized, could have definitely got that, but wasn't willing to take a chance as prices came down to 70 here, of prices pulling back further. So let's have a look around the open. Let's see what happened here on NQ. Would I have been profitable? Let's just see here. Just going to check this trade around the open just to see if it would have worked. I believe it would have worked all 5 days this week. And if it does, it's something to think about, because it would mean not actually taking, there is one trade, well, 2 trades essentially, one during the US session and one during the European session that we could potentially take. So there we go. Yep, this trade would have worked. It would have actually worked. It would have been a long trade. Let's see. Actually, I don't believe it would have. Let's have a look here. Would not have worked, actually. Yeah, it would not have worked. Just had a look. It would not have worked today. Thursday. Yeah, would not have worked. This would be unfortunate. Really unfortunate. So the market would open just around this candle here. Let's see what we did here to the downside. Yeah, the trade would probably not have worked today, which is disappointing. Would have worked 4 days this week, not work on the 3 days prior to today. Would not have worked. So back to where we were. Video's going on a bit longer than we'd like. So we've had the issues there. So we decided to finally go long out of frustration after being stuck in the short. We finally decided to go long here. And what we did see was prices continued higher. Finally decided to reverse the position long. Did get out before we did the European trade, got out because we thought the price were overbought. Prices then rallied to what have been the target around at 93.50, where we've got this horizontal arrow here. After actually I did take a short. I think I did take a short here. So it went long. Yep, we went short. Reversed the position, went long, only took a small gain because we were concerned about prices turning around. Actually went short, and after prices rallied again, got out of that short and decided to go long. So the initial long would have worked off the open, and so I've instead went short, exited for a long, and then I went long. And with the long, I decided that I would keep that position on throughout the US session and through the would both be through the earnings here. So I wasn't here for the rest of this. I left the chart. As we can see, prices went into this consolidation. Didn't quite go to the upside, up to the 530s or anything. At this point, after losing 60 points on this short, which was executed out of impatience because I actually shorted the current range at the time. Current range was just there. I actually shorted lower end of the range, something I really need to stop doing. If I'm going to short, I should short closer to the high of the range. And if I'm going to go long, look to buy the lower end of the range. Because just the way our NASDAQ trade, that'll be the best option. So shorting the lows, buying the highs just don't quite work. So what happened was we were long. We had GDP news come out here. So we had GDP, I believe PCE as well. And as you can see, we've had a big sell-off of this candle here. And didn't see prices follow through. What prices did was, well, thought prices may not follow through. I wasn't able to do anything with it anyway, but I've had prices break through the lows there with a wick, retested that 38.50 pretty much to the tick, and continued lower here. So we did see a big push to the downside off the 8:30 a.m. news, Eastern Standard Time. So off the highs to the low, you're looking at 200 points there. Off the short. Now that would have really frustrated me after being short several times and only for the market to turn around and go in my direction. And the thing about it is my original short would not even been stopped out. Would have actually gone on well to nearly 100 points in profit, but it's neither here nor there. So we saw prices sell off, continue the selling here at the market open. I think pretty much everybody decided that the market was pretty much oversold. had a big sell-off from Meta Platforms, formerly Facebook, plus the GDP news. Strong push there to the downside. From there, in and around the open there, we made the lows of the day. And from there, we've just rallied, putting in higher lows to the upside. Slowly grinding our way back. First, we went through the VWAP and a 50 period, tested the 3850, pulled back, pretty deep pullback there, almost 100 points, nearly 100 points right there. Might as well say it's 100 points, only about 4 points of 100 is 96 points, so pretty much 100 point pullback from there. And from there, we rallied again, consolidated briefly around the 58s, pulled back all the way up to the level there, 588.50. Again, couldn't quite pull back to the 50 period or the VWAP. So we've had this stair-step in motion to the upside. And then we've had the earnings here. Earnings came in, and this is where I came back to the charts. I was worried about a deeper pullback, and I've exited the trade. Now, as we can see, if I would have been more patient, been a bit more patient here, I could have picked up the further 23 points here to the upside, and I would have had a I think it would be my best day so far of these series, if I would have picked up those extra 23. This is the best day so far anyway, with 262 points, but it would have been an even better day if I was able to pick up the further 23 points right there. But I wasn't going to take the chance after prices rallied as much as it did, all the way up to the target here. So off the earnings, we're looking at from the lows to these highs, looking at 270 points. So wasn't going to be greedy about this and think I'll just hold through for the 93. Wasn't willing to give up any more points as prices pulled back there. So that's about it. Let's get our trade performance up. This video is a lot longer than, this video is not great in terms of length. So with our trade performance, actually, let's have a look here. Make sure let's bring over our trade performance here. Okay, so 72. Just going to take a screenshot of that. So here on the trade performance, as we can see, this is the gap, the pull back that we had, these losing trades during the European session. As we can see here, pull back. The first loss was around 63 points. After that, I was down about 90, I believe, down 71. Down at the lows where I ended the stream there. It's around about minus 90 points. And then from there, we've had this big win. And it's when we subtract the 90 points from the 262, we've ended up with 172,804. So we'll have a look. So these are pretty much the trades, as you can see by the timing. Started during the European session here. It was around, it was in the US, it was in the mornings, I think 3 a.m. or something. Can't quite remember. There were the trades over several hours. Again, not sure why. I guess I know why, but there we were. We'd pulled back quite a bit, and this is saying our net is 241. I can't imagine that's correct, because we lost like 90. Not sure. I'll check it out and put it in the thumbnail. So if we go over to the summary page, and there's our total gains 263. There's our loss 90. So this is actually correct. The net 172. So there's a 90 that we lost in the morning session, and from there we've got the total gains that we just realized. We definitely should have realized further 23 points, which would have taken us up to 195 amount of points for the day, but it's not to be. There's our commissions, there's our profit factor. Pretty much the big win was the major part of that. Accuracy 12%, because it's just one win accounted for that. Average trade, what's going on there? Seeing this continuation to the upside in a strange way. Seems it would have been better if I was to come at the at 6 p.m. like I speculated I would be able to get here by about 6 p.m. So that would have actually been better for me, getting here a bit earlier. Close the trade early. Definitely left quite a bit of profit in tables, about 40 plus points at the moment as prices continue to rally. So average win, there's our average loss. It's just the main win there. Max consecutive win is 3, max consecutive lose 23. Largest win, of course, and largest loss. Not sure why the largest loss is so small. I think it's probably on the per contract basis. There's the average time in the market being about nearly 2 hours. Those are pretty much all the metrics there. There isn't anything else. So that pretty much wraps up this this video. And if you've watched up to this point, thank you for watching. Oh, finally, before I finish up, there are definitely some changes I'll be making going forward. I'm going to change my entry criteria, because getting in where I have been getting in clearly isn't working. So I'm going to be changing how I enter the market going forward, just to improve my entries, just to ensure that I'm, selling closer to the highs and buying closer to lows, just to have that improvement there. Certainly want to get, not suffer through as much as I have. I suppose if I lose while selling near the highs or buying near the lows, it would probably be better than selling the lows and being punished for it, and buying the highs and being punished for that as well. So that's about it, and thanks for watching.